the biggest things was just I've been having some great practices. So the biggest thing was for me, it was just come out here and just kind of just let it translate. Ray Stark and I have just been hammering it. I think the biggest thing is just coming out here each day and yeah, just making it through the rounds.
What was the execution? What'd that feel like, 12.92?
I mean, that's like the 4th or 6th fastest time all time, something around those lines. So the biggest thing for me was just do it. I know I'm capable of doing it. The biggest thing is I just wanted to make sure I could do it. But that was the first round. Kind of happy about it, and we'll see what happens next.
What's like happy? Is it the time, or is it like the execution?
Execution. Whatever happens at this point happens. You know, we got 2 rounds and it's the hurdle, so anything can happen. So my biggest thing is just go out here, take it 1 round at a time, and see what I can do.
Is there anything different about the recent practices? Because you've run 12.9 before. Is there anything sort of special about this?
No. It's just another run in the park for me. I think this is my 7th or 8th, 6th, 7th or 8th time on the sub, so I just know what it feels like.
Right, but you said like your practice have been going well. Does that going well compared to previous years when you were in really good shape, or?
Going well this season.
Okay.
As we know, track and field, it doesn't matter what you did last year or 2 years ago. It's about how you're doing it now. And one of the biggest things for me is I've been having great practices. So as long as it translates from practice to the track, I'm good. The only other thing was I just want to put pressure on the field. Let everybody know that I'm still on top, no Diddy. And see what happens after that.
Grant, when you won one of those Sub-13 races, when do you know it's going to be a Sub-13?
You don't. You just hope and pray. When you feel the momentum at the end of the race, you just hope and pray it's what you want, and you look at the clock and you see what it is. It said 83. It had no allowance next to me, so for a second I thought I ran 12.83. So I was about to fucking throw everything and just feel like I'm not doing it no more. But nah, I'll be satisfied with the 92.
You mentioned to Lewis that what happened in Tokyo is no secret. Where do you keep the silver medal, and do you use as motivation in any way?
I keep all my medals in one box. Motivation, yes. Do I look at it every day and saying like it should have been mine? No. I did 22. I've done 4 world championships after that, indoors and out combined, and I got 4 gold medals. So I feel like I've already solidified myself in that realm. But now it's just come out, do the practices, and make them happen.
Grant, is there?
Who?
The kid who lifted up. You know him?
Jacoby?
That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
That's it.
He's a good kid.
Grant, are there any areas of your training you've looked to strengthen recently to get a little bit better? Obviously, 12.9 is very good, but any areas you've worked on?
Just overall strength. Me being better physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all those aspects. Just making sure I'm just ticking off all those spots. Made a couple changes this year. Happy about it, and we'll double back and do it again in 2 days.
Grant, what do you think about Grand Slam track? What do you view as the pros and cons, and would you consider doing it?
Yeah, I definitely consider doing it. I think it's a pro for our sport. Obviously, it's mainly geared towards only sprinters in a sense, or the track aspect, not the field. But we'll see what happens. I think Michael Johnson's doing a great job. Obviously, I do feel bad that field events are being left out, but it's not my league to kind of make those executive decisions. I'm kind of like a hype man in a sense, you know. I am there to alleviate pressure off the main act, and the main act is Michael Johnson and Grand Slam track.
And what do you?
What do you think of piggyback off that? What do you think of World Athletics
Yeah, I mean, I guess I like it, but it is what it is with that aspect. My main goal is just to go out there and just get gold medals. Money will always come.
What would you think of doing the 110 hurdles and the 100 double at these meets at Grand Slam track?
Well, I mean, I've never obviously ran. I mean, I ran 100, but not with co-in-hand with the 110. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. If I do have to run 100, I think that'll give me a chance to finally run 9. But other than that, man, I think we're on a stepping stone to greatness in a sense. So we just keep figuring it out.
You think the other hurdlers would be on board with that? Because you're a 60-meter champion in NCAA. A lot of these other guys might not have the same speed. If they be on board, have you talked to any of them about that?
I haven't talked to anybody. I'm staying to myself at this point. I want to be the asshole for everybody. We got 2 more rounds, and that's what I'm mainly focused on.
I know you said the focus is making the team, but is it important you to have the world leading time going to the Olympics and maybe also send a message to Jamaica?
Oh, that's a loaded question. I've had the world leading time. Thanks, brother. I've had the world leading time going into mostly, I think, all world championships, but maybe, oh no, 2. So 22 and 23. Devin ran 84, and I think Broadville had it at 93. Don't really care about Jamaica. They have their own trials. I have my own trials. We'll intervene at the Olympics. But no, I just want to do me.
Can you talk about, you put a tweet out about asking USADA about, like what was behind that?
I was trying to update my app and it just was refreshing. It wasn't refreshing, so rather cry for help like a wolf, like a wolf or whatever the hell that thing's called, and see if someone can help me. I got in contact with the big boss upstairs, Mr. Anderson Bobo, so help me out.
He fixed it.
Anderson is the big boss.
You know Bobo, the photographer?
Yeah. He took he
took care of it for me, so we're all good.
Is that a consistent issue, like the app not updating and all that?
It's technology, so whatever happens, happens. Jesus, Rob. Whatever happens on that app is technology. You can't put your faith in the technology in that aspect, so we'll see what happens.
When you have a perfect start, what does this look like?
I've had plenty of perfect starts and I got ran down from behind, so it's just more so of what we're trying to do in the later half. Right now, I want to say I'm trying to figure it out. Obviously, it's not all the way figured out, but we'll see how we do this.
What about like the strength?
Also, Grant, what do you think?
No.
What do you think about that World Athletics Ultimate Challenge that they're going to start in 2026?
I'm trying to make some babies, so I think it's stupid, but we'll see what happens.
So Noah had a couple of uniforms already that he's shown. Do you have any, uniform changes planned or one and done?
Next question.
Wait. So what do you mean it's stupid? This World Athletics?
It's not stupid, but it's not me. Give me a pair of blocks, 10 hurdles, and a pair of spikes. I'll run shirtless. I don't need the whole uniform thing.
No, not uniform. World Athletics Challenge.
The
World Athletics
I don't
Ultimate
think it's stupid. We've been going at it since 2021 with no break, so I think at some point athletes gonna need a break. But that's just my 2 cents.
Would you take like the whole year off, you think?
Or see what happens. Let's worry about these 2 rounds first.
Okay.
Right on, guys. Hey,
Thanks.
not to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm not gonna do any interviews on the semis, so don't think I'm an asshole when I just walk by.
Thanks.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Thank you.